Cousins, don't scroll away, because this story just got real. What started as a harmless performance quickly spiraled into a full-blown rumor war between two of hip-hop's most talked-about women. People are now asking, did Latto really take a shot at Cardi B during her latest show? Or was this just social media doing what it does best? Starting chaos. Wait and watch this clip till the end, because by the time you hear Latto's emotional response, leaked tweets, and the suspicious timing of Cardi's recent posts, you'll realize this isn't just a misunderstanding. It's a storm quietly brewing in plain sight.
You put it on the top, pussy, I done turn it out, pussy, pussy. I'ma show ya, I'm not Latto, I'ma beat her the fuck up.
It all started last Friday night at a packed festival in Atlanta, when Latto took the stage in a bold red outfit and performed a remix verse that fans claim sounded a little too familiar. Within minutes, clips flooded X, formerly Twitter, of Latto flipping her hair and mouthing a line that some fans interpreted as shade toward Cardi B. One viral post read, "Did Latto just diss Cardi mid-performance? The energy was off, and she knew it." The clip hit over 1 million views in just an hour. Now, cousins, here's where it gets even wilder. Cardi B's fans, better known as the Bardi Gang, wasted no time jumping on the rumor. One user tweeted, "You can't play both sides, Latto. You were just calling her sis last month." Another wrote, "This is why Cardi keeps her circle small. Fake love on stage, real hate off it." And as the tweets piled up, so did the tension. Latto's silence that night only made things worse. By the next morning, the hashtag Dr. Latto disses Cardi was trending nationwide. Several blogs, including Hollywood Unlocked and The Shade Room, posted side-by-side videos comparing Latto's performance to Cardi's bongos choreography, claiming Latto had mimicked it in a mocking way. The internet went wild, saying Latto was copying to clown. But while fans were speculating, Latto herself stayed quiet, until she didn't. At around noon the next day, Latto logged onto X and dropped a simple 5-word response that instantly flipped the narrative. "Well, no. Y'all reaching again." That was it. No drama, no name-calling, just a calm denial that stopped millions in their tracks. She went on to add, "Cardi is my girl, y'all weird. Stop trying to make women beef when we really just doing our thing." The post racked up over 300,000 likes in under 2 hours. But cousins, some fans weren't convinced. Because just minutes after Latto posted, a few eagle-eyed followers noticed that Cardi B herself had liked a cryptic tweet that said, "Keep pretending you love me while throwing little shots." Screenshots started circulating everywhere. And suddenly people were questioning whether Cardi's like was innocent, or a silent confirmation that the tension was real. Then came the alleged DMs. An anonymous fan account posted screenshots claiming to show Latto privately messaging someone saying, "I'm done explaining myself, she knows what she did." The messages weren't verified, but that didn't matter to the internet. The rumor mill had already begun grinding, and now fans were dissecting every word like detectives in a scandal case. Meanwhile, blogs were spinning their own theories. One entertainment insider who spoke to Complex suggested that the entire misunderstanding started backstage. They claimed that before the show, Cardi's team was supposed to appear for a surprise guest moment, but plans changed last minute, and Latto allegedly made an offhand comment about not needing anyone else to make her set lit. That small remark, they said, may have rubbed some people the wrong way. The plot thickened even more when a fan uploaded a slow-motion clip from the concert showing Latto turning toward the camera during her performance and saying, "Somebody tell them I'm not the one." While it could have meant anything, online viewers swore it was shade aimed directly at Cardi B. Even other artists started weighing in, some subtly, some not so much. Rapper JT liked a tweet that read, "They all pretend to love each other till the mic turns on." As all this was happening, Latto decided to take control of her own narrative. Late that night, she went live on Instagram, her tone calm, but her expression sharp. She told fans, "Y'all gotta stop making everything a war. I don't have beef with nobody, especially not Cardi. That's my sister in this industry, and I respect her." But Cousins, viewers noticed something in her voice. A slight tremble, a hesitation. Like maybe there was more behind her words than she wanted to say. The next day, things took another turn. Someone resurfaced an old video of Cardi B praising Latto during an interview from 2023, calling her one of the few genuine girls left. Fans began reposting it everywhere, saying, "Look, they were friends. This beef makes no sense." But then others pointed out that Cardi unfollowed Latto on Instagram just weeks before the performance, something no one had noticed until now. Latto's team quickly stepped in to defuse the situation, releasing a statement through a rep saying, "There is absolutely no conflict between Latto and Cardi B." The online speculation is unfounded and disrespectful to both artists. But instead of calming things down, the statement only added fuel to the fire. Because Cousins, people started asking, if there's really no problem, why does it feel like everyone's hiding something? Even radio hosts began joining the discussion. On Power 106, one commentator said, "When artists say there's no beef, that's usually when there's already smoke behind the scenes. This sounds like PR damage control, not the full truth." Fans agreed, and soon the comments were flooded with people speculating that this was deeper than a misinterpreted performance. And just when things started to settle, an unexpected post from a mysterious insider account named RapT Daily sent social media into chaos again. The account claimed there's a private group chat between several female rappers, and that a heated conversation involving both Cardi and Latto took place just days before the performance. No screenshots were shown, but the post hinted, "If the messages ever leak, fans will see who's been smiling in whose face." By that point, Cousins, the drama had gone from rumors to a full-on investigation. Blogs were dissecting timestamps, fan pages were replaying old interviews, and everyone was wondering, was Latto telling the truth or covering up something deeper? The line between friendship and rivalry was blurring fast, and fans were starting to pick sides. But here's the twist. Just when fans thought they'd figured it out, a different piece of evidence dropped that completely flipped the conversation again. An unseen clip from the performance leaked online, showing a moment the audience had never seen before. Cousins, the leaked clip changed everything. Within minutes, social media exploded again. Because what the cameras didn't catch the first time was a quick, subtle moment between Latto and a dancer on stage. The dancer whispered something into her ear right before she delivered that now infamous, "Somebody tell them I'm not the one" line. In the new footage, Latto's expression instantly shifts from playful to serious. Fans froze the frame and zoomed in, claiming you can see her glance toward someone backstage. And that's when the theories began spiraling out of control. People on X started speculating that someone from Cardi's team was backstage during the performance, possibly causing tension. A fan tweeted, "Y'all ain't see that? She looked straight at the wings like she saw a ghost. Somebody must have been there." Another said, "That wasn't shade, that was reaction. There's a difference." Within hours, the hashtag #DonjaLattoKnows was trending, and fans were demanding answers. Then, an anonymous insider account with alleged ties to the festival's production crew posted this. Latto's team was told Cardi might pop up during her set. Plans fell through last minute, but the communication was messy. That's why she looked thrown off. Cousins, that one post changed the narrative completely. Suddenly, people weren't accusing Latto anymore. They were asking what really went down behind the scenes that night. Meanwhile, Cardi B remained silent, publicly at least. But silence only made things worse. Fans began reading into everything she didn't say. One viral post read, "Cardi ignoring this whole thing like she didn't just subtweet the girl last week. Classic distraction move." And as Cardi kept posting selfies and clips from her new collaboration, the comment sections filled with people asking her to address the Latto situation. Then came the shocker. A private group chat, allegedly including members of Cardi's inner circle, leaked onto social media. Screenshots appeared showing someone in the chat saying, "She can deny all she wants. We saw the shade live." Another message read, "B, don't forget how she flipped last time you showed love. It's all fake." The messages weren't verified, but the damage was done. Cousins, blogs, from the neighborhood talk to pop crave picked it up within minutes. In the middle of the chaos, Latto dropped another post, But this time it wasn't just a denial. It was emotional. She tweeted, "I'm so tired of having to explain my heart. I love women in this game, but y'all don't love peace." She followed that up with a photo of her and Cardi B from 2023, both laughing backstage at the BET Awards. The caption read simply, "Real ones know." That single post hit over 2 million likes and had fans commenting, "She's hurt, not hateful." But right when it seemed like Latto was trying to de-escalate, something unexpected happened. A mysterious 10-second audio clip surfaced on TikTok. The account that posted it claimed it came from a mutual friend of both artists. In the clip, a voice that sounds eerily like Cardi B's says, "She wanna play nice in public but act slick behind the mic, bet." The clip spread like wildfire, and fans demanded proof it was real. But the original TikTok account vanished just 2 hours later. Suspicious, right? Cousins' social media detectives went into overdrive. They started comparing the voice from the leaked clip to Cardi's interviews, even analyzing the background sound to figure out where it was recorded. Some fans claimed they heard faint music from a studio session, suggesting it was recent. Others insisted it was fake, a digitally altered AI audio meant to stir trouble. Still, the clip had already done its damage. By that night, Latto's name was back at the top of trending charts, but this time under Latto crying. Why? Because she posted a short Instagram story showing her wiping tears and writing, "I try so hard not to be misunderstood." That emotional post sparked a flood of support. Fellow artists like Doechii and Glorilla dropped comments like, "Keep your head up, sis," and "They always come for the ones with heart." Meanwhile, Cardi B finally broke her silence, but not how fans expected. She tweeted, "I don't do subliminals. I say what I mean." That tweet alone sent the internet into a frenzy. Fans interpreted it as a direct jab at Latto. One popular blogger even wrote, "Cardi just confirmed the shade without naming names. Classic queen move." Latto didn't respond right away, but her hairstylist, who's known to speak on her behalf, posted something cryptic on X just hours later. "When you know your truth, you don't have to bark back. The world will see soon enough." And that, cousins, had fans terrified that more receipts were coming. The next morning, TMZ released a shocking report claiming there was tension between Latto and Cardi's camps long before the rumored performance diss. According to one unnamed source, they've had several miscommunications behind the scenes, mostly about collabs that never happened. The insider added that things were already fragile, and the misunderstanding on stage just pushed it over the edge. Fans immediately started connecting dots. They dug up old interviews, fan photos, and tweets, even noting that Cardi once unfollowed Latto briefly in 2024 before refollowing her days later. Some called it coincidence, others called it proof of a long simmering issue. But one thing was certain: the internet wasn't letting this story go. Even industry insiders began hinting that something bigger was about to drop. A hip-hop journalist tweeted, "There's more to this Latto and Cardi thing than we're seeing. Expect a major PR cleanup this week." Cousins, you could almost feel the tension online. Every fan page, gossip blog, and news outlet was waiting for the next move. Then, out of nowhere, a fan posted a new video compilation comparing Latto's lyrics from an unreleased track snippet to Cardi's public statements. In one part, Latto raps, "They love to hate the ones who smile too loud." Fans said it sounded eerily similar to something Cardi said months ago in a live stream. Could it be coincidence or coded message? As speculation hit its peak, Latto finally went live again, this time with thousands of fans tuned in, waiting for answers. Her eyes were red, her tone heavy, and she started by saying, "I hate this part of fame. Y'all take moments and twist them till they hurt." But before she could continue, viewers noticed a strange noise in the background, like someone whispering. Then her connection abruptly froze and the live ended. Cousins. The chat exploded. Viewers swore they heard someone say, "Don't talk about her," right before the screen cut off. Others said it was just a glitch. But what really happened during that moment? Was someone in the room stopping her from speaking the truth? Stay tuned, cousins. Because what happened after that live, the apology, the leaked studio footage, and the mystery person caught on camera, changes everything.